Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to take a quick look at the new Soto foot soldiers that NECA just came out with, and we're going to compare them with the movie ones that have already come out, and yeah, we're going to see if there's any kind of differences and why you would want to pick up these versus, just keeping up with what you already got going for you. Right away, the first thing that we do notice is that they do have a slight color variation to them, and it's a very slight thing. We'll see once we pull these guys out. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get right to it and pull these guys out. So just pulling these guys right out of the box, you can see that there already are some differences. Like the Soto Bros do come with a TGRI container and everything. They come with more spread out weapons for both of them to have them, whereas this one kind of came with you could have one guy with this and one guy with that. If we take a close look at the movie one pack here, we can tell that we've got the weapons rack. He's got the weapons rack. They both got the halberd and everything, but this one actually has two of them. This one has a Leo sword style sword, some size and stuff. This one does not have either of those from what I'm seeing. This one also only had one of each of these nunchucks, one with the little beaded stuff, one with just the straight edge and everything, and then only one of these batons and one of these bow staffs. This actually has two of the batons, two full sets for well, actually it looks like, yeah, no, unless that's a mixed package. No, wait, that one might not even be. Nope, that's the same. These are, we'll see more when we actually pull these out, but it looks like it's the same for the nunchucks, one of each, and then it looks like these are actually the little, what do you call them, the eczema sticks or whatever, where they could have the little Nightwing beat 'em up sticks and stuff, Moon Knight beat 'em up sticks. But we got two poles, and we got two of these batons and everything, so yep, it looks like those are just separate beat 'em up sticks. So we do still have that weapons rack. See if there's any real difference there. Does not look like there's any real difference there. But yeah, no, this is still looking pretty cool. And if we bring these guys up closer, let's try to keep them in frame, you can tell that these guys are a lot more clean, flat black. These guys have a little bit more we want to say kind of more like a wear and tear, it's like they've been wearing their uniforms a while. They're a little bit gray washed out and everything. So you could tell that you just got that little difference between them two going on and everything. It does look like we've got the same hands going on for us. If we look at all of these, and it looks like they're packaged just the same. Yep. You got the same hands and everything, but those are your major differences right there. We'll go ahead and pull these guys out, see if there's any actual difference to them and everything. And yeah, one thing I wanted to note as well is with the boxes, NECA's pretty good about doing this kind of stuff. You've got this nice little backdrop in the Soto set, real nice. And then for your movie one, you've got, if we want to get this out, it's just like a little sewer cover looking one, and we've actually showcased this when we did this little kind of dark sewer thing. We showcased that in the foot soldier review the first time around. So for these Soto foot soldiers, the things that you do want to note is that there is tape at the top here holding your weapons pieces in and stuff, and this is just a piece that pops out obviously and yada yada. On the back you do have one little strap around their waist and everything. The main difference that we didn't go over with the way they're packaged is just that they've got the more through the arm thing, but this one also still has the tape all across this, and then the waistband too. So let's go ahead and pull them out and set them up. All right, so we have pulled out one of each. We have got movie one, excuse me, and we've got the Soto over here. So we've actually got all of the Soto accessories out as well. Let's take a quick look at those. See if we can do something different here. So that's not gonna work for us. All right. There we go. And as you can see, like I said, we've got 1 and 2 for the halberds. Then we have got 2 of our bow staffs here and here. Then we have got 2 of these little beat 'em sticks and stuff. Pretty nice. And then we do only have one of the Bear nunchuck that has this like kind of rubber connector piece and stuff, you know, little like kind of twist tie connector piece. And then we've got the nice ones with the little chain on them. And I do wish they would have given you a full set of both, but you know, it is fine. I like how it's got the studs. This is my favorite nunchuck out of all the sets. And then we have got two sets of our little baton beaters, Eskrima sticks or something like that. I cannot pronounce that, but then we have got our TGRI ooze canister, and I believe this is just like a standard one that comes with like all of them, you know, almost all of these like figure sets come with them. It's real nice to include it there though. But we have clear differences that you can see, almost like it looks almost like a over texturized version, the new one does. And I tried setting them up in like basically the same pose here so that we can like really see key differences. See if we can really look here and get a better adjustment there. It does look like the heads are the same. If anything, the Soto one might have a little lighter of a mask because like, I don't know if it's showing up on the camera, but I can see on here it looks like jet black, and on here it does not look as black and everything. It almost looks like, and it could just be the way the light's hitting it for me personally, but it's a subtle difference. Unlike how you can see in their uniforms, like it's almost like the newer one is a little more worn out, like I was saying earlier, a little more like dingy and stuff, like, you know, really works with the way that they are in the scrapyard the entire movie. And it's like, yeah, no, like you definitely were in a scrapyard the entire movie. I'm not sure if this is showing up on your end so much for these differences that I am pointing out here, but you can see it when you have them side by side, and you can definitely tell which one is movie one, which one's movie two. So the articulation all seems to be very much the same. Oh, we need to check that. Our movie one guy moves around very nicely because, you know, this one actually is one that I've had out in my collection. Let's get you standing back up. Come on, you can do it. Put your back into it. As I was saying, this guy's actually been out in my collection. Okay, I should not have touched him after I just got him sat up. And this guy is fresh from out of the box. So the main thing that I was having issues with is that, you know, his joints are a little bit tighter and everything. You expect that on all of your NECA. We're going to ignore that. So we expect that with any brand new NECA. As soon as you pull it out of the box, you always want to try heat treating your figures before you really start messing around with them. But I have not gotten around to that yet. And his joint here is stuck, the lower knee one. And I have not gotten that to move out yet. But not a big deal because we've got the same articulation on both of these guys. Like I went through them, and it is literally the same joints, the same placements, everything about them is the same, which is very nice. It does seem like the first movie might be a little, just a smidge wider than the second ones, but not as wide as like the fat foot with the Kinos. These guys are the same height too, I believe, and we're gonna double check that, which you guys are standing right below that 7-inch mark. It is like 7 3/4, 7 7/8, or 6. I mean, not 7, 6 3/4. No, 6 7/8. And he's the same. So their heights are the same, their builds are the same. It's just a little bit of, I don't even want to say over texturized, because like the texture that and detail they put on these guys looks exactly the same to me. It really does. The main thing is like, and you can really see it in this spot here, they went for a dinginess with them so that you could tell that, like, you know, they're worn out, they've been with the foot for a while, and their uniforms are a little bit done in. And I'm not seeing it on my end on my little preview camera here as I'm showing you guys, I'm not really seeing the major difference. And it's not major, it's subtle, but it's enough to where like it is a difference between the two of them. And that's our basic thing right there. So you get your full head range. You do get your up on your elbow there, or shoulder, and then your elbow. We rotate that around, all good. And then of course, you know, your hands are separate from those gauntlet pieces there, and all of your hands have the little triangle piece there, and you've got your grippy hands, your open hands, yada yada, every hands that you want. And it's the same on both sides. This is still, like on the first one, rubberized so that you can get a little bit more give on those shoulders. Then of course you've got your movement to your waist. And then your legs move very nicely. They are not on a ratchet or anything. They're on a more smooth bracket there. Then you don't get a lot of give for that knee because of the way that it's up in there. Same as on those first ones. Let's see if we can get his knee to move here. I'm going to have to heat treat him to actually get this piece to move because he's not wanting to move that at all for me. I could probably get it to give, but I could also probably get it to break. So I'm not going to do that. But it's the same as this guy's knee. And you will get that same movement as you can get on him. And then moving on to the foot of the foot, he's got very nice petite ankles. And yes, I said petite ankles. They don't really twist around too well in ways that I would like, but it does have that full rotation. So I just don't like it when your joints get too small. It's a personal thing for me. Nothing wrong with the way that they built it. It looks great. But there we have them. One Soto. Really nice. It's nice to see a little bit difference in your army. Thanks guys. We'll see you later.